What's up, guys, and welcome back to another fresh episode of Cinema Rewind. We are on episode 9, and tonight we're talking the 2022 hit Barbarian by director Zach Cregers. And as we all know, his new movie Weapons is coming out this Friday or Thursday night, depending certain theaters. But man, we're so excited for that movie. So we're like, we got to get into Barbarian and kind of celebrate this new film. And if you're new around here, I am the host of this channel, GC. And tonight I am joined by my co hosts. We've got Steven from After Hours, and then we've got Jordan from the Movie Den.
What's up,
going
guys?
on?
Dudes. And now tonight we're joined by a very special guest. And as you guys know, in these episodes, we try to have somebody on, kind of hang out with us, talk about these films. And we've got a familiar face. And you guys may recognize him if you watched this channel from the early days. But this is my brother. I've known him since I was in high school. So it's been a long time. But this is Lee from Cinema Whiplash.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up, Lee?
What's going on, Lee?
Hey, happy to be here. Glad to join you guys.
Dude, it's so awesome having you on, brother. We started like YouTube together in the channel and stuff. And I was so excited when you told me that you love Barbarian as much as we do. I was like, dude, you gotta come on. And especially, in some of the special features and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, I love this movie since the day it came out, and we'll definitely get into it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a great movie.
Yeah, man. And I'm gonna jump into the chat real quick because we got a few people on here already. And then we've got Steven from Movie Odyssey. What's up, brother?
Steven?
What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Dude, and Steven actually just put out a new video today. So guys, make sure to go ahead and check him out. Subscribe, follow. He just put
check
one
it out.
And then we've got Tales from the Shelf. He was our last guest. What's up,
Mark? Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. So we've got some people in, and we're just going to give it a few minutes, kind of let some people start piling in. But guys, man,
Who's pumped for Weapons?
Dude.
Oh, man. Are you guys going Thursday night or Friday?
Probably sometime over the weekend.
Yeah. Probably Friday for me during the day. Maybe.
I'll probably go Saturday.
I think I like going Thursday just because there's not as many people there.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's a little easier and a little less crowded.
Yeah, I always go Thursday also. Thursday's usually the night I go. But for this one, I funny enough, I was telling GC earlier, I'm going to go see Freakier Friday on Thursday.
Oh, no way.
Oh, that's this weekend.
Yeah, I'm watching that one with my wife on Thursday, and then Saturday we're going to... Because the thing, I don't know about where you guys are at, but in my area, there's a few showtimes for Weapons in IMAX. So I'm trying to get the IMAX ones, but they're like at 10:30 at night and stuff. So I'm trying to get tickets, and I saw they just added a 7:30. So I'll probably try to get the 7:30 on Saturday for IMAX of the Weapons.
Nice.
So we'll see.
Now I'm over here looking for IMAX showings.
Steven, I think you've got a fan.
That's my biggest fan, my wife.
Look at that, dude.
I feel so bad for her. I always drag her to these movies that I don't know if she has a lot of interest in. So shout out to my wife for always.
Hey, he bought Bring Her Back, so
no,
just for you. I told him to do it.
All right, Jordan, we're gonna have another conversation.
Oh, we're having connection issues.
Oh, whoops.
What else we got? We got Aaron. What's up, man?
What's up, Aaron?
What's up, Aaron?
We got Alexander. What's going on?
Going on Thursday night. Where's Alexander? I missed Alexander. What the hell?
Listen,
right there.
Don't worry, Alexander. I did not miss you, unlike GC.
I'm sorry. Dude,
so watching Barbarian, for a rewatch, did this get you guys more hyped for Weapons then?
Dude, absolutely, man.
I feel like it did for me.
It was hard to get like more excited than I already was, but I mean, shit. Like when I saw Barbarian, I was like, dude, this is a masterpiece, and I could only imagine if those Rotten Tomato ratings are correct for Weapons.
Yeah, so far, especially after watching Barbarian and just kind of the way it's filmed, the way, like if you don't, I don't mean to get you in trouble, Steven.
That's okay. Jordan, I'm just saying this might be the last stream I do for a while.
Hey, it's okay.
Guys.
My wife said I couldn't either, but I just pre-ordered it today. So, no, but just seeing the way that movie is structured, I'm excited to see what weapon's going to be, because if I remember correctly, the Barbarian trailer versus what you saw in the movie were kind of different.
Mm-hmm.
It had a different piece to it, a different way they told the story. It kind of leads you one way, and then you take a complete left turn out off the off ramp somewhere else.
That's how it feels like with
No,
weapons.
for me, I haven't even, to be honest, I only saw the weapons teaser. I walked in, I think I went to see, it was Superman or Fantastic Four, and they were giving the full weapons trailer, and I walked out and I waited a little bit and then walked back in because I don't want to see anything. And I know that director's pretty good, and I, like you said, giving away stuff with the trailer, but I don't want to know anything. I didn't even find out till like a couple of days ago who was in this cast. I didn't even know. I just know just from the director and the teaser, I was all in. So that's how
I
it
think
was.
Man,
that's better.
I'm too lazy to do that, to walk out of the theater. Like, man, I gotta
Yeah.
put my popcorn to the side and get up, and
That's commitment.
then I look like a dweeb standing in the hallway of the theater, just
Yeah. Take a little bathroom break or something, but
something.
But
Yeah.
no, yeah, I definitely did. I've been trying to stay as blindfolded as I can. There was some out of theater reactions on YouTube this last few days and some reviews, and I didn't watch them. I'm just waiting to
Hi,
check
babe.
it out myself.
Does she know you gotta bring her back?
Showing up tonight. This is awesome. I love this.
Yeah. I don't know if we should be happy about this or concerned.
Yeah, you guys haven't bought any physical meat in quite a while. I could attest to it's been like 2 months now. So
yeah, man.
Thanks,
like,
GC.
yeah. She's gonna be on there like, I literally saw you open a box today.
No, I closed it up for the fans. Like, optical illusion.
Yeah.
But guys, so for Barbarian, what was your experience like? Because I know, Jordan, you were telling me kind of behind the scenes, like how you saw it. But I guess we'll start with Steven, man. Like, let's go around and like, when did you see it when it first came out? What was your expectations of it, man?
I just remember trying to, from everything that I'd heard, because I knew that there was like a lot of twists and turns with the movie, but I purposely tried to make sure that I wasn't like going on Reddit or, on social media. I was trying to avoid a lot of the spoilers or just like, finding out too much about the plot. I wanted to go in there as spoiler free as I could. And I swear, I think that ended up paying off because it was such a wild ride. Like, remember walking out of that movie and just being like, man, that was an experience. And it's not what you're expecting at all. Like Jordan was saying, based off the trailers, it's very different than like what you actually get. So I was pleasantly surprised with that movie.
Yeah. What's up, man?
What's up, dude? Jordan?
Huh? Me?
No, what about you? Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So I went and saw it opening weekend. And I'm trying to remember, when did this come out?
2022.
Was that really already?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It seems longer. It seems longer for me. But anyways, no, I remember seeing it, and I kind of had the same reaction as Steven. Just like, we'll dive more into this, more into the movie later. But there's the scene where something happens and then it just switches, and I'm thinking, like, am I watching an anthology film?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? It's a complete tonal shift. And I specifically remember that and really caught off guard. But I had a great time. I thought it was a great film, shot really, really well.
Agreed.
Definitely especially the first act was very uneasy and a lot of tension.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought.
Lee, what about you, man?
Yeah.
Sorry, Jason.
For me, same thing. I went to see it in the theaters. I think it was opening weekend, and it's funny because my wife didn't want to go, so I took my niece, and she's getting into horror. She's 15, but she loves horror now and stuff. And so I took her to the movies and we saw it. And yeah, I remember us like being totally like surprised by it. Like you're saying, the way it switches, this big thing happens, and then the movie switches into something else, and all of a sudden the cinematography changes, and I think it does it twice in the movie. And yeah, it was surprising. I just remember, I'm not gonna get into the ending now, but as soon as the ending credits came on, I was like, damn, this was like really good. In 2022, I have to shout it out as being like a really good year for horror.
Yes.
I was surprised by a lot of the stuff that came out that was really good. I think it's probably still, in my opinion, the strongest year so far in the 20s. So Barbarian, to me, it's actually on top of the list. But that was a good year for horror.
A really good year. We had Talk to Me, X, Nope, Barbarian,
Yeah, we had
obviously, Smile.
and Black Phone came out that year. Smile,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Halloween Ends.
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
we won't talk about that one.
Hey, you know what? I'll defend that one.
I'm a little bit more
Okay.
forgiving on that one.
Dude,
The Scream, the remake of Scream.
oh yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. No, yeah. 2022 was great, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
So what about you, GC? What was your first experience with the movie?
I agree with Steven.
not as cool as you guys, where I got to see it in theaters. I got to see it on streaming. But man, like I gotta say, watching it and actually Steven on here. Oh well, I already put it on there. Like it's true what he says. Like it completely I went into it, I think blind. I don't even think I saw the trailer for it. I was like, oh, this looks cool. What is this? And I put it on, I start watching it, and then out of nowhere, Justin Long's there. One of my
Mhm.
favorite like actors out there. He's always so great. We see him in Tusk, which he does amazing in that body horror type
Jeepers
movie.
Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers. First time I
Yeah, I
saw
think that's
him.
the first movie I saw him in was Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah. Dude, it's so good, man. So I got so excited when I see him on here. And then obviously his character's not as exciting, not as likable as every other character he's played. But dude, yeah, I see the movie, and then we get to the end, and I'm just kind of sitting there, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Mhm.
Like, holy hell, that was amazing. And then rewatched it recently, and again, I forgot certain things that happened. And then I'm just to see it a second time and be blown away as much as the first time, it doesn't always happen in movies, at least for me. And it was just, dude, it was such a treat. I have a copy I got on eBay, obviously, because somebody was saying if it's going to get physical.
Man.
Bootleg.
Dude, yeah, unfortunately,
That's
it's
definitely a homebrew.
yeah. But I'll tell you, the $8 and the quality is like freaking full resolution, no issues, subtitles.
Not bad for a cinema recording. You got people walking in front of it and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's not like it used to be.
Back in the day, yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
they also mentioned Pray Fresh and Watcher. Those are all good too.
Yeah.
yeah, those are
especially
good
Pray
ones.
for me. That was really good.
Did you guys
Um,
feel like with this movie that it had really good pacing and it was kind of like, shoot, we're already at the end.
Yeah.
It didn't overstay its welcome.
Right.
Oh no, yeah, it's a brisk like hour and 40 minutes. It's perfect, man. And like it feels fast. The pacing is great, and it's just and those switches, man, they take you out of it. But I don't know about you guys. I don't know if we're gonna get into too much of the plot just yet. But like they said in the comment, that switch when we get to see Justin Long, it kind of like
Yeah.
it almost gives you a break from all the tension that was going on in the Airbnb section of the movie.
Mhm.
So it's pretty great.
I just, as someone that lives close to Detroit, I just think it's hilarious that both of the characters in the beginning willingly chose for an Airbnb in Detroit. Definitely kind of maybe not the first place I'd be choosing.
You would
And definitely
think
not
In that
now.
neighborhood.
Yeah, you would think they would use like Google Maps and kind of walk around and check out the neighborhood and stuff. But it's like, nope, they're like, you know what? Oh, well, I think they were forced into it because there was that convention
A convention.
going on in town. So that's why they had no choice, I guess.
They were overbooked.
But also what's great about the movie is that when she gets there, it's so dark and it pans through, but you can't really see. But then the next day, she finally sees how bad that neighborhood is. Even in the interview, the lady in interviews her is like, "Oh, you're staying in that neighborhood? Are you sure? Like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be staying there."
Well, and it's like right from the rip. I mean, it's super dark out, complete misunderstanding between like the characters in the beginning. So it's between Tess and Keith, and big misunderstanding. You're trying to really figure out, like right from the get-go, you're trying to figure out like what's exactly going on plot wise. And I feel like that opening sequence really makes you feel uneasy trying to get answers, just like the same way that both of the characters are.
And the setting, it's like, dude, the way it
Yeah.
starts with like rain, and it's
Mhm.
just it's such an atmospheric start to it where it's like you could feel the coldness, the wetness, and then obviously that whole thing, and then the situation is like, obviously it's the film is such a good not dynamic, but like a good, like it talks very well with everything that goes on in society, right? Like a woman by herself going into this like dark neighborhood, it's raining, some guy by himself, she doesn't know if she could trust him. The dude's like, he looks like he's like 6'7", and then like
Yeah.
and that whole time it's like he's being polite, and she's like, what the hell is this, why is he being so nice and too
Because he's
accommodating when
charming, but
yeah
yeah, it's like,
it
should I trust this guy? Because yeah, it gives you the point of view of what a woman goes through. There's some things that us we don't think about,
For sure.
and they touch upon that in the movie really well. With the whole wine bottle, with the tea,
yeah
and it's just like, even going inside, and she doesn't kind of have a choice at that point. But for a woman, it's different. For a guy, you're like, you might not think about those things too much, but they have
Yeah.
to worry about these things
Well,
constantly.
she even brings it up saying, what if the roles were reversed and, you showed
Yeah,
up to, I was in here first and I wouldn't let you in. He goes, you
yeah
wouldn't? She goes,
yeah,
no, are you kidding me? I would not let you in,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
which is a good call. I mean, we've got, such famous people like Ted Bundy. We all know where that charm took these ladies. So it's this guy shows
Ted,
up charming in the middle of the night in the rain. It's like, hey, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't let this
Ted
person in.
GC was swept off his feet by Ted Bundy. You heard it here first.
I I have the Vinegar Syndrome movie, so
Yeah.
yeah, man. No, this movie really plays into so much, man. Even the situations with the cops, kind of you see the backstory of the neighborhood, which is really cool, and how everything progressed to get to where it was. Like, I love how they just explained everything so well with
For
such
sure.
little words, just visuals. Just it's really good.
Not
Do you
only
guys
that, they go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead, Jordan.
I was gonna say like you said, they gave you the whole backstory very effectively and
Yeah.
very efficiently, I think is the
Mhm.
best way to put it. Where you had that like backstory portion of it, but even that scene where the guy takes him to where he lives and he gave him the quick rundown. Okay, here's a guy in this neighborhood, got his wife pregnant, and then so on and so on. A copy of, and that's all you really needed to know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
when they talk to the homeless man and he's explaining
Yeah,
it towards the
yeah,
third act, yeah,
yep.
yeah, no, everything is explained perfectly. If I wanted to mention right quick,
I'm
there's a
halfway through it.
so I bought this digitally.
Yeah.
So I bought the movie on digital because it's the only way to get it right now, and so it has some deleted scenes, and there is one scene where she's driving to the Airbnb before, and she's talking to the guy that keeps calling her while she's there. I forgot the name of the
Marcus.
Marcus. Marcus
Yeah.
keeps she's talking to Marcus on the phone, and then you find out that she's sleeping with Marcus. It's her boss, but he's married. And then she's basically saying, "I'm going out to get a job," and he's like, "Well, then you're fired." Like, he gets mad about it, and then he apologized to her. So they have a little bit of a fight, and then she hangs up on him, and that's why she doesn't want to pick up on him anymore throughout the rest of the movie.
Oh,
Interesting.
dude, we
Huh.
need a physical release so we can see these goodies. So we can see the deleted scenes and all that cool stuff.
Come
man.
on, Second Sight. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
So
I
I
mean,
was actually
anybody. I just want it to come out on 4K already. Even if it's 20th Century Studios, it just needs to come out already.
Yeah.
I swear. So I was actually taking a look into that. So they actually used for production a street in Bulgaria was redesigned to look like a rundown Detroit neighborhood. There were some scenes that were filmed actually in Detroit, but most of the filming actually did not take place there. So I guess the reasons why they didn't use Detroit was budget constraints, um, and they were able to control a little bit more of the lighting, camera control, and then kind of really hone in on at that specific horror atmosphere. So
Wait,
they,
Bulgaria, like the country or one?
yeah,
Dude,
Yeah.
what the hell? I
yeah,
did not
Yeah,
expect
and I
that.
guess just that scene in downtown Detroit when she goes for the interview, I'm sure they
yes,
probably just shot that in Detroit, but then the rest of it, it's all a set. And it's crazy how they had to do that scene where, we get that other change in the movie, and we get to see this guy, like, in, what is it, the 80s, and the cinematography changes, and it's from
Yeah.
his back angle, and how they had to like dress up all the houses again to make them look nice in the
for
80s with
sure.
green grass and
Mhm.
stuff, and then you see the difference later. So
No,
I
but
can see them.
I thought that
Mhm.
what Christian was saying was interesting because it is very much in like the same vein as Charles Band. A lot of similarities. I did pick up on that a little bit, like, but yeah, it's interesting that they opted to not do as much filming in Detroit though, because I would think it'd be a little bit more cost effective. I mean, if you're going all the way out to Bulgaria just to, do the filming out there, that's got to be costly in other ways.
Yeah. And to have to go to Detroit for the downtown scene anyways, yeah, you would think it wouldn't be that expensive to film in Detroit. Because I mean, I believe they shot all of It Follows there. So,
Yeah. Yes.
and that
Yep.
was a low budget movie too.
They did
Even
that
though
and
this
like
one had like a 4 million budget, so it was pretty low.
in the surrounding areas, because I know GC and Jordan, we were talking about that before. There's like a lot of neighborhoods and downtown areas that they filmed for that movie, not too far from where I live. So
You just see you when she's like that scene where she's the mother, she's chasing her out of the house, and you just see you walking your dog down the street or something.
He had
listen,
had a hot pocket mid bite.
listen, hit me up. I'm here for They Follow if you happen to do it here.
Give me an interview and naming the credits.
That's it. That's all I'm asking for.
Man with dog.
Guy chasing his chickens or something, like just something random.
That's how I get
a
credited.
chicken?
Yeah.
You're just in a robe. It's like, what the hell is this guy doing in the middle of the freaking thing, dude?
Yeah.
With this movie, right? Like, how long did it take you to the point where you got through the movie where you realized that something crazy was going on, that it wasn't Bill Skarsgård's character, that he wasn't because majority of it, to me at least, I felt like, what's up with this dude? Like, that's what I thought the movie was going to be. Like, he was going to be some serial killer, and all of a sudden,
Right.
For sure. Well, it curbs your expectations,
It was definitely the scene where she gets into that basement. She sees the rope in the wall.
Fuck.
And when she starts to pull the rope, that's when I was like, okay, there's something else, because especially you start to see that door start to slide open. So,
because I thought he was a part of that.
When I first saw it.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. No, I was gonna say for a while when I first saw it, I thought that he was even in on it then, because he goes down there and she keeps calling for him and he doesn't answer. It's like, why did he go so deep in there? And even when they're down there, he finally, it's like, oh no, stay. And he's like, no, let's go this way. He's like, that's the way out. He's like, no, something's on that side. He's like, it really took till, at least the first time I saw it, till the mother comes out and slams his head, and you're like, okay, well, something, obviously we got a creeper here or something.
You could definitely see, like, even that part where he's trying to entice her to go this way. That's I mean, naturally you're not going to want to do that. So
I was getting kind of, I don't know about you guys, but I was getting kind of like some Castle Freak vibes from the mother, just with like the creature design and everything. But it's like, as soon as she shows up, like it just goes off the rails.
Yeah, it really picks up quick, man. Especially the way, like the way she smashed his head, dude. I was not expecting that type of gore like that.
Yeah, like, dude, she goes for it, man. And she's played by a man. So that scene when she's trying to feed the bottle to both of them, and Tess is like, oh, just take the milk. There's a part where you see hair on the bottle and everything, and I was reading that was from the wig, and they kept it in because it looked even nastier and creepier and stuff.
That's brilliant, man. Those
just like the nun, it was played by a man. That was interesting.
The nun, I thought it was a woman that plays the nun.
No, it's a man.
The what nun in the movie? The Nun?
Yeah.
No, that's a woman.
Yeah, dude.
Oh no, then what was the one that plays? Is in Insidious. In Insidious, there's that creepy looking woman.
Yeah,
that's played by a man.
Wait, you're not thinking of Longlegs, are you?
No. Longlegs. Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, but that was my bad. Yeah, you're right about the nun. I was thinking of Insidious. There's a creepy looking lady in Insidious that's played by a man. And I was just thinking that because of this one. This one's the mama's played by a man on this one.
Matthew Patrick Davis, I think, plays the mother.
Oh,
interesting.
Offending people is so true. Yeah, that is true, Steven. We got Eli.
What's up, Eli?
What's up, buddy? Guys,
I don't know. That bottle scene, there's just something just really like nasty about that.
That was
Like,
horrible
did
with
you
the
have to
hair,
leave the
man.
hair in there?
That was brilliant. Like,
Yeah.
the fact that they did that, it's so like I'm pretty sure when it fell, they're like, wait, it looks perfect, cinema.
It looks good. And
They're like,
and
leave
it's
it.
funny that Tess has been out down there for like 2 weeks or something. So she's been pretty much feeding off the milk for like 2 weeks just to
Dude.
She's
stay
been
alive.
sucking on that bottle for
Oh.
2 weeks, man.
That's so
Yeah.
gross, man.
A little
Oh.
Because
mother's
when
milk.
Justin Long comes in, they go, "Oh, we haven't had anybody rent it for about 2 or 3 weeks." They say so. She's been down there for a couple of weeks for sure.
Yeah, that you bring up Justin Long. Could we all just in unison agree that this is probably one of his most like it was so funny in the fact that he wasn't trying to be funny. We all know Justin Long from Dodgeball and all these like Galaxy Quest and stuff. And then you see him in this movie actually being serious, like when he takes out the measuring tape and he finds
yeah.
that room and he's like, extra footage. He Googles and he keeps measuring and he sees like the camera in that room full of like probably dry
He doesn't
blood
care.
and he's like, oh, square footage. He just moves the
Yeah.
bed and like, dude, how good was that? Like that performance, man. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that dark,
he's good in it, man.
that dark
He always
humor.
loses his eyes in these movies too, in Jeepers Creepers and in this one.
Yeah.
What the hell's up
Poor
with that,
guy.
man?
Or Drag Me to Hell was another one that I really liked him in.
Oh yeah, that's
Drag
the
Me
Sam
to
Raimi
Hell.
one.
That was a good role
Hell
for
yeah.
him.
Thanks,
What's
Eli.
going on, man?
Oh yeah, man. Thank you, buddy. Guys, actually, I want to take that time that Eli, thank you for bringing that up. Guys, we're trying to get Lee from Cinema Whiplash to 50 subs. He's one away, but we're trying to get him there. So next time when he does his live streams and stuff, we could kind of get these on his channel, but not just that, kind of get him in the algorithm, support him. So make sure if you get a chance, go check out his stuff. I mean, you've seen him already on this channel on Face the Movies, and I mean, come on, guys. Like he's also my
Yeah.
podcast co-host. So go ahead and sub to the guy. And everybody else as well. Obviously, Jordan and Steven, my co-hosts. Which
Thanks, man.
dude, so
Lee,
excited.
I would resubscribe if I could.
Thanks, man.
Just unsubscribe and resubscribe. And just
Yeah. So I get the little bell like, hey, I got a
Yep,
new one.
that's it.
Yeah.
something
But yeah,
sad.
thanks, man. And yeah, no, going back to Justin Long, man, there's a scene at the end too where he gets you because you despise this guy, right? He's kind of an
Yeah.
asshole. He's
Mhm.
going through he did something really bad, but you kind of put yourself like, damn, this guy's really going through it. That's why even as he's measuring and stuff, he's not even thinking about the things surrounding him. He's just like, oh, I need to make money. I need to get out of this situation.
Mhm.
But he does have that scene where they're with the homeless guy, and after he shot her, and he's like, I gotta make this right. I gotta make, and he cries and like he feels so genuine in that scene that I was like, oh man, I'm starting to feel a little bit for this guy for a minute, but then of course he totally blows it a few minutes later.
She throws
It's-
her off
it's
the
good.
side.
Yeah, no, and
This
and
is
then
my
he's
chance.
just
Seriously.
yeah, he's running up there. And he shot her and she's hurt, and he's just running. She's like, wait for me. He's like, come on, hurry up. He just
He
leaves
didn't
her behind and stuff.
He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
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 it's
the real hero was Mama.
Dude,
I-
seriously, man.
I think this is one that I like that it's kind of subtle dark humor that's spread out through this entire movie. It's just I don't know, like when the humor hits, it definitely hits.
Do you guys think
Awesome,
that
dude. Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron.
yeah.
Thank
Do
you,
you
Aaron.
guys think that thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
Thanks, Phil.
Like, oh, and yeah, Eli, I did drop a link in the chat, so thank you for reminding me of that. I should have probably done that. But I do want to ask you guys: do you guys feel like with this whole situation for the movie, it was so believable? Like, I felt like stuff like that could really happen, man. And I mean, it
For
probably
sure.
has. Like, especially when Justin Long gets to the scene and like where he's really down there and he finds the tapes and stuff. Do you guys ever think about that? Like when you look at your neighbors in certain houses or you drive by certain neighborhoods, you're like, man, especially after watching this movie, like I wonder if there's some crazy shit going on, kind of like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that if you were to take out the the mother creature, I mean,
yeah.
there could
Yeah, yeah.
definitely be a real possibility that there's like some tunnels or some dark shit going on. But I think that that's what definitely enhances the movie so much, is that subverts your expectations. You're assuming that's going to be Bill Skarsgård's character that's going to be the one who's going to be doing some sinister ass shit to her,
Yeah.
and ends up being a complete 180 from that. So I appreciate that it definitely kept us on our toes, you know?
Yeah, it still
Mhm.
surprised you. You know, it wasn't like paint by numbers. And funny enough, talking about what GC was just saying, I like a little bit after this movie came out in 2023, I stayed in Denver in an Airbnb,
Oh
and I'm not
God.
lying to you, and the layout was so similar, and
Oh
it
no.
had a door that went down, and you know, and there was like a washer in the bottom, but it looked creepy. And I kept telling my wife, "Oh, this is like Barbarian," and she hadn't seen it yet. She eventually watched it with me, but man, that Airbnb reminded me so much of it.
You
It
should
was
have
funny,
shown it
man.
to her that night
Dude, watch it there.
Right?
while you're in the
Lee,
Airbnb.
just don't
She
go in
wouldn't
the
have.
basement.
You start poking around. If you see like a rope in the wall, run. Just go the other way,
Yeah,
man.
man. It
Dude,
was. It had that vibe.
I feel like these movies are a crash course in survival for people because they really teach you like when you see certain things, it's like just don't curiosity killed the cat. We learned that when we were kids. And it's like if you
Yeah.
see certain like doors and certain dark unlit alleyways, just don't go in them. You know, just it's okay. You know, we can
So
But I do wonder, you say that, but remember that the homeless guy told her that the
That's
creature
true.
comes out every night.
Yeah.
So how does she get out other than walking out the front door?
That's
That's how
true.
she got out. You think about
Yeah.
it.
And
Yeah,
she's
that's true.
huge, man. Like how the
Unless
hell
she
do
gets
you
out through
miss
that
that?
little window in the basement, but even then, it was kind of too small. So
I
I
don't
don't
think she
know.
could fit through there.
Yeah, yeah,
How
yeah.
how tall do you guys think she was in the movie?
She
Well,
looked like 6 feet at least.
Well, no, she had to be more
She
than
had to been
that.
like 7 or 8.
Oh
Dude.
yeah, I mean I'm short, but to me 6 feet's already tall.
I mean,
Yeah, she was probably
she
like 7 feet.
she's tall and strong, at least enough to split, Justin Long's head.
Dude, like I
Yeah.
wonder how old she was too, man, because obviously it's she was a product of I guess what like inbreeding or something like that.
Yeah.
So like I
For however
wonder,
many generations that was.
dude, seriously. You know, do
Yeah.
you guys feel like in this movie, if they would have took the element of her out of it and they would have kept the old man being kind of like the killer, doing everything behind the scenes, do you think this movie would have still had the same effect?
Nah, I think it would have become a Rob Zombie movie, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what? It did have a potential of feeling. If you guys have seen Crawl Space,
Yeah.
Oh, I think I have.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
I could see them taking that angle with this film if it wasn't for that
With
creature.
who is it, Kloskinski?
Yeah, where
Yeah.
he's a tenant of that the apartment complex, and he
Lurking
he
around and
Yep.
Yeah, I almost felt like if you were to take out the mother out of the equation, I mean, there's shades of Don't Breathe. I feel like as well, just obviously not with the blind person, but that you're trapped in this what should be a safe setting, and you're just fighting for your life to be able to get out of the home.
It's true, man.
Yeah.
Like it's like man, I'm always so paranoid with these Airbnbs and all that stuff, especially after watching stuff like this. You never know, man. These guys, yeah.
You know what scene was really good too? I wanted to say before I forget, when she goes out to her car to go to the interview, and then she's checking for something, and then you see the homeless guy coming from the back,
Yeah.
like just coming at her. That was a good scene too, and it makes you feel like that guy was really there just to warn her, but she got scared of him. Of course,
Yeah.
why wouldn't she? He's running up to her, all creepy looking, and then she goes into the house.
Again, it's another great example of how this movie just what we're so accustomed to seeing in most horror movies, it subverts those expectations. It does such a great job at that. So I almost wonder, not to compare and contrast, but I wonder if Weapons is going to be like that with lots of twists and turns in the movie.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Social
Dude,
commentary too, like how they did
GC,
good. Yeah.
look at Jeff's mom's comment.
Oh, oh man.
I can imagine.
Oh,
Bless you, because there's no way.
Oh man, yeah.
Damn.
That thing stuck in the ceiling and God knows what else.
I can't
Man.
imagine like the cleanup for Airbnbs, hotel rooms, any of that. Like
Yeah.
you get some like I'm sure some strange faces that come through there.
So the director, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're so excited about talking about Barbarian, man, because I mean, he did such a phenomenal job. And obviously with weapons, all the early views, nobody said anything negative yet. I mean, the trailer, it still doesn't give away enough. Like I feel like if he pulled it off how he did with Barbarian, where he kind of takes you one direction, then you watch the movie and it takes you somewhere else, man, that's gonna be a
Yeah.
like if he could pull a trifecta in the next movie he does do the same, I mean, that's gonna be the holy trinity right there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even because I haven't seen anything for weapons that I don't. I'm guessing it is a horror movie, but to me, just from the little teaser of the kids running out at 2 something in the morning, I was at first I was like, is this like an alien invasion movie? Do these it's like aliens making these kids come out of their house and to get invaded, or like I still
Yeah.
don't know what exactly the movie is, which is awesome. I'm super excited to go in there blind and just be surprised.
You guys,
Dude,
Yeah,
it looks weird.
it's got it's still holding 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
that's
Yeah, I
incredible,
think it's got
man.
like 30 something reviews already, so that's good. I mean, it'll drop a little bit, but that's already going to be certified for sure.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you guys, so the taking it back to Act One, where you have the setup and everything leading up to the attack on um Keith. So when Tess initially finds that room with the dirty mattress, a camera, and bloody handprint, what were you guys expecting? Like at that point, because obviously we didn't really know about the mother's situation.
I thought Keith was behind it. I thought he
Mm.
was the one who's, it was one of those situations where, SA was happening, filming it type of situation. And honestly, I thought when I first saw it that he was going to be standing there and she's been looking at
What's up, Aaron?
she was gonna turn around and he's standing right there. That's what I thought was gonna happen. It was gonna be like a quick turnaround
Dude.
jump scare with Skarsgård standing right there, and we'll grab her and put her on the bed or something.
Yeah. I thought he had like a snuff film type situation
Yes.
going on, dude. Like as
Right.
soon as I saw that.
Like,
Yeah.
have you guys ever seen Mute Witness?
I haven't, but I've heard
I
of
don't
it.
think I
Dude.
have.
Oh, okay.
I
So
mean, I
Arrow
always remember the poster of it, but I don't. I think I
Oh
never watched it.
wait, I have seen that. Sorry, I completely just drew a blank.
Yeah.
Yes, I have seen that.
So I thought it was gonna be one of those situations where it's similar. Mute Witness is about this woman and she's in Russia or something, and she's a costume designer for film, but she's mute and she forgets her keys or something in the shooting location of this warehouse. She goes in and these guys
Yes.
are shooting a snuff film and they find her, and so now she's on the run and they're part of a Russian mob,
Oh,
That
man.
but she
movie's
can't
sick.
speak. Yeah.
It's a really good from Arrow, right?
Arrow has a release. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, definitely recommend checking that out. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Well,
I
she
always remember the VHS cover art from when I was a kid. I never rented it, so it's got like the girl's face and it says mute in her mouth,
yeah.
and then a witness under it. I remember that,
Mhm.
but I never watched the movie. I'll check it
Dude,
out for sure.
that I think I've seen that. I actually saw it today at Barnes and Noble. I always stare at it too. I'm always wondering because it looked like her lips were sewn or something. And every time I look at it, I'm always thinking like, damn, I wonder what the hell that's about.
Yeah, you
That's
should
good to
check it
know,
out.
dude.
Yeah, I don't remember what it feels like to buy physical media in person. So you keep mentioning this stuff, and I'm like, you lucky
I'm sorry,
bastards.
dude. I'm sorry. I know, I know they're tearing down that Barnes and Noble near you. I found out.
Yeah, but either way, like I told you, it's probably last time they sold movies in Barnes and Nobles here in South Florida was probably in like 2007 or something. The
Damn.
movie's been gone for a long time
Oh
Oh,
wow.
over here. Yeah, I mean the only thing left that sells a little bit, and it's mostly like DVDs and is Walmart. And I never
okay.
go because they never have barely anything. So yeah, there's nowhere to go for me but the internet. So sucks.
Dude. Well, that was a downer.
Oh
No,
yeah, I
I'm
brought
kidding.
it down. Let's bring it back up.
Well, let's bring it up
Well, let's bring it up with.
to
I
that
was gonna
torture
say
room.
Zac Efron was gonna play Justin's
Yeah.
role.
Let's get to that torture room, man. Like Bill Skarsgård, like his eyes, like he has such creepy eyes, man, especially after seeing him in It. And it's hard not to, even when he's being nice in this movie, you still feel kind of creeped out when he looks at you. And I just kind of felt that. I don't know about you guys, but it just felt like, man, like
He's just
he
he just gets so dialed into each role that he
yeah.
does. He's somebody that, obviously I think a majority of us know him, for playing Pennywise, but um I think that he definitely did a really good job at convincing the audience that he possibly could be the reason behind what's going on, and to have like the rug pulled out from underneath us after they start going down that tunnel is just, I don't know. It's like perfection the way that he played the part.
Yeah. And it just keeps getting deeper and deeper, that tunnel. Like, it was insane, man. Like, it got to that point where I was like, dude, how far does this go? Is there some, because I know Steven here mentioned it as above, so below. And I was like, is it some situation where there's like more of her? Like, what the hell's happening? But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then it does the flashback, and obviously complete like 180 with the tonal shift of the
yeah.
movie. So did that take you guys out of it a little bit? Because I thought it was a little jarring. I was trying to figure out what exactly was going on. Like, it kind of pulled me out of the moment where you've been building all this tension and this dread for, X amount of minutes. And then here we are, and we're getting the flashback with Justin Long's character, AJ, and they kind of give his whole backstory as to like what he has going on.
Yeah, it definitely took me out right when it shows him driving on the highway singing karaoke, whatever. But it does a good job at putting you deep, like very uneasy and comfortable, and pulling you straight up, and
Yeah.
then slowly
Yeah.
letting you sink more and more again.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, and
almost
it was like a
exhausting
welcome
in
change.
that way.
For me, it was a welcome change because there was just so much going on, and it's like, where do you go after you bash this guy's head in? And they're just like, we're gonna totally change
Yeah.
it. The guy just happy singing in his car, and of course, like 2 minutes later, he gets bad news of something, and it's like, okay, where's this connection? Where's it going? And then you get
Yeah.
it's his Airbnb and all this stuff, and it's just so well connected. I also thought, you get that one with the flashback to the '80s too. So the movie does it like twice. It kind of gives you a break from the tension.
For sure.
Um, but yeah, that first one was when I first saw it, I was like, "Whoa, what's going on here? Is this the same movie?" Like, it was
Mhm.
definitely weird, but now I love it. I've seen it like 4 times already, so it still works every time.
It felt like it was one of those multi storyline movies built into one, kind of like I think it was like Crash and a few others where it's like different characters, obviously, and then they all kind of meet somewhere. And
Hmm.
for me, that's what it was with Justin Long. I was like, okay, I did not know that she survived. Like in the beginning when they obviously they bash his head in,
Yeah.
and it just goes to Justin Long. I was like, oh, okay, she's screwed. Like I thought she was dead the whole time. And then Justin Long comes around, and I was like, okay, he's the next person in line, I guess, when they explain it. And then to me, that was a whole awakening when you see that she's not dead, and you're like, holy shit, okay, this is all making sense now, and the stories are starting to wind together. And then with that 80s flashback too, I was like, you see the neighborhood and everything, and I was like, man, this is so damn cool. Like they're just piecing everything together in front of us so easily.
Yeah.
It was definitely interesting. I mean, obviously with AJ
Yeah.
being thrown into the mix, obviously he's going back to Detroit to sell the Airbnb, and obviously like that whole situation with him checking the square footage and all that was, I thought that was fucking hilarious. But um it's interesting because then it's like, okay, so not only do we find out that Tess is still alive, but now he's he's in the exact same situation too. So I'm like, where do things go from this? Like,
Yeah.
how did two people get out of this situation? Because it just feels like they're trapped miles and miles below the home, uh,
Hmm.
being held prisoner.
Did you feel
Yeah.
like anybody was going to come and help them at any point, or were you like immersed in that they're going to have to figure it out
Well,
situation?
I think they pretty much drove the point home that they're by themselves.
Yeah.
Like with what's her name, Tess, calling 911. She's like, "Look, we have no units to send to you. Sorry." And then the other
Yeah.
scene, she finally gets out. She sees the police car. She runs over, tries to tell them. They don't believe her, so they leave.
Hmm.
So I think the director really made it a point to say, look, there's no one that's going to help them. They're on their own. And ironically, the one to help her was the monster herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the homeless
well,
man.
the homeless guy
And the
cried a
homeless
little
man.
bit.
Yeah, that's
Dude.
true.
And
Forgot
Don't
about
ever
him.
count
But
out the homeless person.
dude,
yeah, they've been
that's
around the block there. So
Yeah.
that's that
no,
social
yeah, it does a great
commentary,
job
man.
with yeah.
Like,
Well, the way they set it up, being in Detroit, everyone knowing what happened out there with all the houses that are abandoned and stuff. So they put, and like I said, that one Airbnb that's in good shape, they're in the middle of everything that's abandoned,
Yeah.
so they have nowhere to go. It's
Hmm.
it's pretty
you know,
genius, but you do ask yourself, like, why would you rent that? But like we said, it's because of the convention and all that stuff.
dude, I want to tell you guys something that I just put together. And when we're moving and we're looking for a house to rent, saw this neighborhood that was just, it was very like that Detroit, like just like in this movie where it was really broken down and everything. And then this one house, which was the only one that stood out, that was like in this mint condition, and this guy was fixing it up and making it luxurious and everything. And he had it for a short, like he had it for such a low price that it was unbelievable, especially like the deposit, like everything. It was so easy to get this house. And I was just so like, man, we should do this. This is incredible. And then my girlfriend's like, yeah, but the neighborhood and everything looks a little off and it just looks weird. And now rewatching this movie and looking back at the pictures of that house, is like, dude, that was like a very similar situation, man. Like I could only imagine us renting that house and ending up with like mother or something under the house.
That shit could have turned quickly.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was so creepy, man. But yeah, that's social commentary with this film. I absolutely loved how they incorporated the whole aspect of the police, the
Yep.
homelessness situation. Like even I think they even touch a little bit on like a racial thing with the cops and with her kind of like being like, oh, she's a druggie, this and that, and her
Yeah.
just being very not
Yeah.
drugged up.
Well,
Um,
Well,
even
yeah.
kind of springboarding off of that,
yeah,
taking it to like the backstory flashback, with Frank, but isn't it at that point that the neighbor is talking about selling the home because like the neighborhood's kind of on the decline?
yeah,
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it's very subtle, but it's an effective way. I mean, I think we all know that there's been, neighborhoods that get to that, unfortunately get like that. And um, it's kind of relatable, that, the neighborhood's kind of going to shit basically,
yeah.
Yeah.
so, and I feel like that allows him to be able to kind of in a roundabout way become a monster all on his own, basically in
Yeah.
that house.
Have an
Yeah.
excuse too, not have to hide it because
There's
you could just blame the neighborhood.
For sure.
I just wanted to mention, since you mentioned that scene, just to mention the deleted scenes, there's an extension to that where the neighbor keeps bothering the guy, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, Frank, my wife, she did say that she saw you in our backyard a couple weeks ago, and now our dog went missing. You don't know anything about that." And the guy's like, "Yeah, just leave me alone." He just goes inside the house. That's how that scene ends.
Oh, mother ate the
Yeah,
dog,
yeah, he had to feed mother.
dude.
Wh- I have a question. Do you
Okay, well,
could you guys see them continuing this story maybe as a prequel, showing his story of how all this started and him with like a very dark type of Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer esque
oof.
type of movie?
I don't think I
Yeah,
would
man.
need it though.
Yeah, you
I
could do it, but it would be kind of pointless, I think,
I
right?
think
Because
it
we
would.
kind of already.
Yo, go ahead, Lee.
Mhm. No, I was just gonna say that it would take away from the Barbarian if you make a prequel to it. It would take away that feeling, 'cause, like, not knowing every little thing. Sometimes prequels can ruin, not usually, but a lot of times they could ruin the original by giving too much information,
What about a sequel?
like Halloween 2007 type of thing.
Yeah.
No.
Speaking of which, I think Richard Brake does a really great job at playing Frank. I mean, he's definitely
Mhm.
very cold and calculating and kind of shut off from the rest of the neighborhood, obviously with what he's doing. But it's he has just such an interesting filmography of films that he's done. Because I remember seeing him in Mandy before. Wasn't he in Halloween 2 as well, the Rob Zombie one?
Yeah, I think he was in Three from Hell, and I think he might have been in Halloween too. Also, yeah.
Um, try to see what other ones he's been in.
I know he's been.
31.
Oh, there you go.
He
31. It
was
was
in
Three from Hell, probably.
The Last Stop in Yumi County. Have you guys seen that one?
I don't think I've seen. Yeah, I'm
He
pretty
was
sure I
great
haven't
in that
seen
one.
it.
He's it kind of takes place it's almost a one location movie, and it follows this just group of different people. They end up in this diner because a gas station is out of gas, and in the general area there was a bank robbing that happened, and the two robbers show up at this diner, so they're involved in this, and there's like crazy stuff happen. Anyways, he's one of them. He plays like the head of the duo of the bank
Mm,
robbers that come in, and he's really good in that film.
he was so creepy and Mandy.
No.
As
Yeah, I'm like in IMDb, it shows you like all the movies I've rated and that he's been in, and I've seen like a ton of movies. I just couldn't remember him. Like he was in Doom with the one with the Rock, and he was in
I
The
remember him.
Strangers
Yeah.
Chapter One, the one that came out last year. I saw that one. I don't even remember him in it, but
no, it's
he's a
easier
good
that way.
character actor though.
Did you guys realize that Kate Bosworth was in this movie? She plays a character Melissa, and she's married to Justin Long. I had no idea she was. I don't remember her being in this movie.
Who is she in the movie?
It says her
I mean, I know
character
he's married
name's.
to her, but
I think
she
it's.
was Lois Lane in Superman Returns, right? That one. That's the actress.
No, Kate. Well, I don't remember if she was.
Oh,
Kate
it was a
Bos.
voice cameo.
Oh, that's what it
Oh,
was.
voice cameo.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's the one from Blue Crush and like all those other movies.
Yeah.
It's
didn't know
not really. I don't feel like it's a real large cast, to be honest. I mean, really, the main characters that we're spending time with,
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
kind of like close, small knit cast for this.
It was good. It was intimate. That's one thing that I think it really made the story a lot better. I love when it's very minimal characters and you just focus on the development, and especially when, I mean, again, when it's just all this crazy stuff's just happening to like two people at a time.
Mhm.
It really sinks in compared to like, okay, now I remember this person's name and now this person and that person. Like I watched that Dawn movie, that new horror movie. It's based on the video game Before Dawn. I
Oh,
watched
Until
it last
Dawn?
Oh
night.
yeah.
Yeah, Until
Until
Dawn.
Dawn. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
right
and
on.
it's just constantly so much going on that it's, I don't know. I'm always, I feel like that very like dialogue driven and very minimal characters and smaller budgets always feels so much better and creepier.
It's more intimate, like you said. You
Yeah.
know, it's less characters like that you're really trying to hone in on, really to get to know. But I think when you have such a small setting that you're dealing with, what's up, Chris?
What's up, buddy?
And
What's
you
up,
know,
dude?
you have only a handful of characters we're really dealing with. I think that that's what really like elevates the atmosphere. You know, kind of the tension and dread. And another thing I wanted to point out too, I don't know about you guys, but I thought the score was on point for this movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very
Um,
creepy, man.
Yeah, I liked it, but I did feel like I wanted a little more. Like I did feel like there was a lot of scenes where it was kind of like quiet. There was nothing playing, and I've been watching a lot of John Carpenter movies lately, and he has
Oh,
the score playing consistently.
yeah.
He's always
Yeah.
has it playing, and I kind of missed that. I was like, I wish I had a little bit more, but no, what it did have was really good, but I just wanted a little more from it as far as like keep it going. But it was good.
The score, I don't know if you guys are Waxwork Records fans, but the score that they have from Anna Drubich is really, really incredible, especially for the design. If you guys are a fan of the milk bottle,
Wait, so you're telling me that they released a
cool.
record for this, but they haven't released a damn
But not the movie.
4K?
listen, I picked up the record in hopes that maybe they'll see how much I appreciated that movie.
Do you imagine a double, like a nice box set with Barbarian and Weapons?
Dude, don't do
together?
this to me.
Oh, just
Well, is it the same studio releasing Weapons? Is it 20th Century Studios or
Oh, that's
I'm not sure. I haven't checked who's releasing it. But if they do, then maybe they can do that. But if not, then
Yeah.
you can't really do it.
let's see.
But I thought maybe it was Warner Brothers this time around. I'm not sure.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
Wait, so-
so it was
so
Warner
you-
Brothers. Yeah, well, at least we'll get the physical of this one because
But
they
they-
released their stuff.
But they, even if it's different, like different companies, like a boutique label couldn't put, like if they get licensing for both films, they can't put it in the same box set.
I think it just depends on what stipulations that whatever they license
Oh.
it from puts on them.
Yeah, they would have to have like some sort of an agreement, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But you
mean,
could. I mean, there's a Terminator box set, and Terminator had like a bunch of different ones, right? In the beginning, it had like Orion, and then it went to artists. I don't know who had the second one, and then the third one was Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Well,
Warner
even
Brothers
Scream
bought the rights.
Factory, like with the Halloween,
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they did it. So it is possible. Or Friday the 13th.
Or Friday the 13th, yeah, because they went to New Line after Manhattan.
so
So yeah, it could happen.
as far as so I thought the kind of twist to it that the mother is revealed to be Frank's daughter. I'm not gonna lie, pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, oh yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how long we're gonna keep dragging this out for, but we definitely
What's
need
up,
to bring.
Keith? What's up, Ken?
What's up,
Where's
Ken?
that Blu-ray?
What's up,
Damn
dude?
it.
Hey, show them yours.
Oh, Ken,
It's right there, dude.
right here, brother. So, obviously we might have to get Google Translate, but
Ken, we need that second sight 4K.
like, I'll hook you guys up too with the disc. Why not? There
Oh,
we go.
actually,
No
I see
digital
the-
code.
No digital code tonight.
Yeah, no giveaway, nothing.
Well, I'll tell you this:
Uh-oh.
when we get to the 10th episode, which is next week, I might do a digital code giveaway just for us getting to 10 episodes. And we have
Hell
a very
yeah.
special guest next week, so I'm not going to spoil it yet. But
Is it the mother?
Mother, imagine just on the screen. We have to blur, just freaking like she's like
Yeah.
topless, like, oh god, not again.
Yeah. Please put a shirt on.
Yeah.
um
Oh, I love that, man. That's hilarious.
So I saw the comment about that they filmed the commentary track for the physical release, but at least I could tell you for now that commentary is on the digital release of it. It comes. I didn't want to watch it with the commentary today when I watched it, so I haven't seen it yet, but it's on there. So I mean, hopefully they do add it to the physical release, but it's available on the digital one.
I wonder what the holdup is. Like, it just feels like such a missed opportunity.
Yeah. Well, it's like the movie Ritual, for example. It's on also another Netflix movie where I think it came out in theaters. It possibly came out in theaters, but it has an exact same theme as Barbarian. And if you guys haven't seen it, highly recommend it. I think it came out in 2017. I think the Ritual
But
came
isn't
out.
that a Netflix original, GC?
I think so, man. I think it is. And the same thing with this
They don't release.
with Barbarian, like the music, the score for it, it's very minimal. So you get really immersed into like the natural experience of the forest and everything, like the shots and everything, the flashbacks, everything's very like Barbarian.
Mhm.
Obviously different director, but it's another one that hasn't had any physical release or anything. No,
Yeah, I haven't seen
Nothing.
this movie.
dude, it's so good. I just did
Oh,
an episode.
it's a folk horror film.
Dude,
Oh,
it's really good.
That's like right up my alley too. Okay.
Dude, if you get to watch it, I think it should still be on Netflix, but highly recommend it, guys. The Ritual. I just did an episode for the average reviews, which comes out in October for their podcast, and we talked about it, and it was so much fun. But it's just one of those goes hand in hand with Barbarian, and
Jeez, yeah.
obviously,
I like how we recorded ours back to back.
dude, I love it, man. We're always synced.
Yeah.
But with the commentary that you're talking about, Lee, did you put it on at all to see if it has a director, like a video in the right corner, or is it just like audio commentary only?
Oh shit, I think it is video, but I think it might have that, but I would have to double check. But no, I didn't check it.
Dude, okay.
Because today I just watched the deleted scenes and the little feature is like 12 minutes long, the making of it. But I mean, I know we're all physical media people, but at least for now, Apple
sure.
has had it for $5 for a long time. So if you at least want to catch the commentary or the special features, it's there pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Until we finally could get the physical one.
It's a good price, man. I mean, it's like $3.99 or $4.99 to rent movies on Amazon Prime. So I mean, to spend the $5, you own the digital, you have those special features. I mean, at least something to
Yeah.
hold over, because I mean,
Yeah, no, I would never pay more than like $5-8 for digital because it's not worth it. Especially since most movies come with them, you could just add them, So
yeah, it's true. Do you guys feel and I want to ask this, I don't know if it would pertain to Barbarian, but slight side topics, and if we're talking about commentaries, do you guys feel like you enjoy more of the audio commentaries in films or more of the video? Like The Descent, for example, has the whole making of the movie as you're watching the film, and in the corner it has like the making of all those specific scenes with the commentary and all that stuff.
Mm, I like the audio
Yeah, okay.
personally. Yeah, I mean, just because it gives me an opportunity. I feel like you're watching along, with people that were either involved in the film in some capacity or maybe behind the scenes. I just feel like I usually get more out of that, and I've learned so much from audio commentaries, from various releases that we've, either collected or covered before in the past. So that's kind of where my vote is.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Audio, especially since they're talking about what's happening on the screen. You already got the visual of the actual movie, and they'll talk about
Mhm.
it. Another screen there kind of distracts me, but I prefer the audio.
I think it depends what you're trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
Personally, I get with audio commentaries because especially you can get scene specific stuff, like you guys said,
Hmm.
like there'll be something, and you've got, like, say, the director or whoever has said, like, oh, here we did whatever, they trail off about something. From then on, every time you see that movie, that scene, you'll think of that, like, oh, I know that this is, so it sticks with you a little more, I think, with audio commentaries. With visual stuff, like documentaries or visual essays or behind the scenes featurettes, I think those are really good too. Like I said, I think it just depends on what you want out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it makes I was curious about that because I'm the same way. Like there's certain movies where I just want the audio commentary and just be able to watch it and not get that little screen distraction. And I experienced it for the first time with The Descent. And I was like, wow, this is so damn cool. I didn't know like they did stuff like that where they had the little screen and everything. Um
Well,
but
I think, like, as far as like, like the mini documentaries that you sometimes get, with some of these releases, I feel
yeah,
like if you're doing like the video portion of that I can appreciate because it goes a little bit more in depth. Um, but as far as like the audio commentaries, I mean, I just had to do a deep dive on, well, same with Jordan, but doing a deep dive on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the second site release, and going through and listening to the audio commentaries from like Toby Hooper or cinematographer like Daniel Pearl, like hearing that type of stuff to me gives it like a whole new level of appreciation
yeah.
for the release and just the movie in general. So I'm just curious, like once this does get a physical media release, I'd be curious to see like what route they go with that or who they decide to add on to that release.
Yeah, because that's gonna be incredible, man, to be able to get those insights, especially if we got already like a few little teasers from what Lee was saying on the digital release.
Hmm.
Like, man, I can only imagine what they're gonna have if and I mean, it's only a matter of when, especially with weapons coming out. I mean, I think that's gonna. I mean, I don't know if anybody else right now is putting out videos talking about Barbarian or something, but it was a no-brainer for us. I mean, it's obviously a phenomenal movie, and we need to kind of pound the table. Usually say that, Steven, so I'm stealing your line, but we do got to
Yeah,
pound the table, man, and get that physical
Yeah.
release because
They
this is
did it
not
for
enough.
Prey. I mean, Prey was a Hulu movie, and people
that's
really wanted
true.
that physical, and
Yeah,
they released it. And so if this came out theatrically, it should definitely get one. And it goes to show too, with Prey not only selling the Blu-rays and 4Ks, but getting good streams. Now the new Predator is back in theaters, like we're gonna get it in
Yep.
theatrical.
yeah.
So yeah, I think there's money there on the table that they're not getting because people buy it. Just like we talked about Hush too. Hush is another one that finally got a physical not too long ago. So
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
Dogma. We're finally getting Dogma
I
upgrade.
got my DVD. I'm like, I felt special still having my DVD of Dogma. Now it's gonna come out. I'm like,
Yeah.
ah.
Do you guys talking about Barbarian, is there any movies that you feel that kind of remind you of this film? Like, do you any recommendation, anything comparison to this type of movie?
Hmm.
Mm.
Like, at least especially with the twists and like the type of plot that it had, because I mean that's
I
one
don't
thing that
know. I don't know why the movie Identity came to mind, even though maybe it doesn't. But that's a movie with a
oh
lot of twists too, right? So that kind of the one with John Cusack.
dude, yes, that's a
Um,
great movie Was not expecting that.
Yeah, it just came to mind for some reason. I wouldn't say it's like Barbarian, but it does have a lot of twists. So
Yeah.
that's a fun movie. Not too many people talk about it no more, but I'd have to think about it.
I'm
But
just going back and like looking at some of like the films I guess inspired it in some way, shape, or form. But I thought The People Under the Stairs was a good choice.
That's a phenomenal one.
You
Yeah.
know, social
yeah, Wes Craven.
commentary. Kind of similar. I mean, not identical, but similar premise where group of characters are trapped inside the home, and the home is not what it seems.
Yeah.
Well, could you
Yeah.
say Martyrs?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
It's another
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
You want to go down that road? Yeah.
yeah, that's smart.
Maybe not quite that violent.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that-
but definitely there's more going on under the house, and there's definitely more to the story than what we're seeing.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
mean,
wonder for me.
I could even see if to a certain extent, maybe even a little bit of Texas Chainsaw influence on it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, with Mother being like a Leatherface type, I guess, a little bit,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and the house setting and stuff. hmm
Do you
I'm
guys-
looking on what people are saying, and some people are saying are like Wreck.
Okay, I could see that.
Oh,
I
the
think I've
found
seen that
footage one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I know what you're
Oh.
talking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the. Yeah, I remember those. Those are from Spain, right?
The
The originals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then they did the I think what was Quarantine? They did the
Quarantine.
American
Yeah,
Quarantine was a
Mm.
remake.
with the girl from Dexter, the sister.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We got Steven actually, he said he bought the Barbarian on iTunes.
Oh, there you go.
I mean,
Me too.
usually, like Lee was saying, I mean, obviously, we would all prefer to have it on physical media, but like, just you guys know how it is with streaming. It's like, different movies bounce around so easily that
Yeah.
just to have it in some format for the time being is better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I had to because I really wanted to rewatch it after seeing it in theaters, and like I said, I've seen it like 4 times now because I really enjoy it. And it was like when I bought it, it was like $8 on digital. I was waiting for it to go down because I wasn't gonna pay 20 or 25.
Yeah.
But now it's been on the $5 one sale. Comes and goes there a lot. So for now, it's the only way to go, I guess, unless you get the GC's copy,
Do you? Well,
Yeah,
speaking of,
GC, we need the plug.
dude,
his Etsy copy.
speaking of this Etsy copy, like I want to ask you what do you guys feel? What would you rate the rewatchability of this film? Like for me, I think it's one I would watch probably like so far. Like I'd be okay with watching twice a year type movie. Like
Yeah,
how do you guys feel about it?
I could see that.
Yeah, once,
Yeah,
twice a
at
year,
least
somewhere
once.
in there. Yeah.
At least once a year. I've seen it about once a year, just maybe one more, because I wasn't expecting to watch it again this year. But with us streaming it and getting excited for Weapons, it was a good time too.
Yeah.
But once a year, it's for sure.
I'll be interested to see how this pairs with Weapons. Like once
Yeah.
that's released and like do the two films kind of coincide as a double feature. I would love to see how they pair
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used very like the name for this film Barbarian. Like you do not like I didn't the title of this film and the film itself, like man, when I was watching it, I was like, why would you name it Barbarian? And then it's like, oh, okay. Like that makes a lot more sense. Like this guy's literally like a freaking barbarian. He's just taking people and locking them up
Yeah.
down on the ground and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the street of the Airbnb has isn't it Barley? It has like it goes with it a little bit. I forgot the name of it
Was
now,
it?
but
Dude, because if it was called
Yeah.
Barbarian Street or something, I'd be
no,
blown away.
it was like
Barbarian Way.
Yeah. Barbarian
it was like
Boulevard.
Barley or something like that. But it had a little bit of a rhyme to it.
Yeah.
And I think the director might have mentioned it.
Do
But
you is there anything that you guys did not, but I know obviously Lee, you were talking about the music and stuff being a little like in certain times lacking a little bit, obviously coming from like a John Carpenter
Yeah.
type ride.
That's got to be
but-
pretty jarring.
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I watched Prince of Darkness the other day, and I was like, "Man, I
Oh, hell
love it.
yeah.
I love this movie, and I love the music and John Carpenter." So as growing up as a kid, I don't know why I always compared, or it was like Wes Craven versus John Carpenter, and I always lean towards Wes Craven. But as I've gotten older, I'm actually leaning a little bit for sure towards John Carpenter. Like
Dude.
I've really grown to love his movies even more as an adult. I mean, the like Prince of Darkness. When I first saw it, I thought it was all right, and now I watched it again. And I bought the 4K, and I love that
Hell
movie. It's
yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you guys feel that you would change from this movie if there's anything at all to change, or it's something you didn't like?
Mm,
I think what I pointed out earlier, where the tonal shift was a little jarring for
Yeah.
me. I think when they focus on Justin Long, just with his whole side story that's going on, that's like really the only thing. I mean, outside of that, I mean, I feel like this film is just relentless.
Oh my god. Beef cheeks on
Beef
the
cheeks
street.
on the streets. Yeah.
It's the movement.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. I'm telling you, Beef Cheeks is happening.
I love the fact
That's
that
awesome.
That's
Thank you.
somebody. If that's somebody's channel, I love that so much.
I hope they named that their channel for this, for that reason, for that comment of Beef
That's
Cheeks.
amazing,
Because that's great.
dude.
I feel
so
like I'm
cool.
inspiring people now.
Beef cheeks. You need to make T-shirts. This is so awesome, dude.
Hell yeah.
Have a shirt that says hashtag Beef Cheeks on the streets.
Well, dude, you know what you could do with those 19.99? You could take $5 out and get Barbarian on digital.
Yeah, I could.
Let's see here. Oh, we got some. Steven was actually. I don't know why. I guess the chat just came in right now. It updated. Creep and Descent. Other people understand their vibes. Okay, yeah. Creep.
The
for
Descent,
sure.
yeah, I could see with the claustrophobia of
Yeah.
the tunnels and everything. That's what
Yeah.
I'd like to see is more of that. More, I want to see more of the tunnels. More, I don't know. I just thought that'd have been interesting.
Yeah.
More
The
of trying to
director said what they were
survival.
going for was they said that in the upstairs they were going for more like a Fincher type of cinematography, and then for the downstairs with the crazy movements and stuff, they were going more for like a Sam Raimi type cinematography.
Oh.
I could see
It-
that.
I could see with the
Yeah.
Sam Raimi for sure.
Yeah. Man, are you guys excited for him directing Resident Evil?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
if he lands this movie, because it seems like at least early feedback on it seems to be really doing well, but if he's 2 for 2, count me in.
Dude, that'd be
Oh,
amazing, man.
Oh, okay. He is doing it. It's official. He's gonna do it
Yeah.
after this one. Oh,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, let's see if they finally get that right. I mean, I thought Raccoon City wasn't bad. I actually thought it was,
I
faithful
think
to
it
the game more than the other
started
ones.
off good. And then for me, as it happened, it just slowly for me. And then the cow
Yeah.
scene, just Beef
Oh,
Cheeks
yeah.
discussion was that. So I'm saying,
Dude, there's always room in any of our live streams for beef cheeks.
I need to talk to Michael, see if he can maybe change my give that a special coupon code.
That's the holiday code.
Holiday code.
Make
Beef
sure you put
Cheeks.
in beef cheeks 10.
Beef Cheeks 10.
I'm gonna have to update that on here onto your promo code thing. Beef cheeks 10. Movie Den 10. Dude, I that scene. It really was goofy when they're like falling off the
Oh,
building and
yeah.
stuff.
Oh, when she's diving and
Yeah.
she just shows her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't that high up too. It made it seem like it was like the biggest building on Earth, and it like ended up being not that tall, but like it
But
lasted
it's
forever.
like the sacrifice for mother, sacrificing for her.
Yeah.
She feels something for her, and I mean, I
you-
liked it. I liked it.
Did you
I
guys
wouldn't
feel
change
bad for the mother when she was like trying to save her and then the girl's like, no. And puts
it. Yeah,
the
I felt bad at the end, and we're like mother's like realizing, okay, like you can shoot me, like I understand. You kind of feel for her there.
Dude,
Where,
for
I
sure.
mean, how would you integrate her back into society after that? I mean, where's she going to
Yeah.
work at?
what? I was like, mother, what's she gonna
Sam's
do?
Club? Like,
at a
I don't
nursery
know.
or something,
But
Just
she could
Yeah.
start an OnlyFans or something.
Barbarian 2.
oh man, it's just her selling like feet pics or something.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so
Hey,
I'm done.
traumatizing.
Everyone
I
has a kink, man.
Dude, I
Oh
felt
my
so
God.
bad, man. So bad for her. Like especially when she just looks at her. Because my shepherd, let me tell you something about my shepherd. This dog's a purebred. He's a year and a half old, and he looks mean as hell. Like this dog looks like he's almost 100 pounds. And do you see him? And he's like, have you guys seen Moana? Like Hey, the
Mhm.
chicken?
Yeah.
That's his personality. This dog runs into things all the time.
Mhm.
He just does like he is oblivious, and he has the same eyes that Bill Skarsgård has, where they're just kind of like you see a lot of the whites, and whenever he looks at you, he just looks so oblivious. And it reminded me of Mother in this movie, where like she just looks at her and she's pointing the gun, and she's like, "It's okay." And that's how my dog is, where he just stares at me no matter what. He's like, "Hi, like what are we doing?" And it's like, buddy, like stop running into things. Like how do you I just walk into the wall? um but yeah, I feel so bad, man. It reminded me of my dog when she like made that face, and it was pretty depressing.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that it definitely makes, I mean, as bizarre as the premise is, at least it makes you feel like there's like a smidge of humanity, despite how like primal she is
Yeah.
essentially. But um,
Yeah.
unfortunately she's just as a as a character, she's dealt this terrible hand, for being in those circumstances, and for her to come back up to the world. I mean, I don't know. She did
Now
what
let me
she did out of motherly instinct, I guess.
Yeah. Like, how
wanted to
did she?
ask you guys,
Yeah.
because I saw that question about that one. I was
Yeah.
thinking about that when we get the flashback to the 80s, and he's picking out this girl that he pretends to be the, I don't know if it's like a worker or water guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, this is the girl that he picks out, and he does, his thing with her, and she gives birth to Mother, or she gives birth to his daughter, and then he has a baby with his own daughter, and that's Mother, and that's why it's like a copy of a copy, where they, you end up coming out kind of like looking
Well,
like
I
that.
mean, we don't know how far that went, you know. So
Right,
it
because
could have been.
the guy on the street says that the mother's like she's been living. Well, but I think they say she's been living there for 40 years, or or I don't remember, says
Oh,
that the guy has been living there for 40
I
years.
think it was. I don't know, but he did say, I don't know. She's been here for a while, so that's her home, or it was her father has been here, so that's her home, regardless of who owns it, or something like that. I'd have to
yeah.
rewind.
Mm.
Yeah, because
I
I think
just
I remember them saying 40 years, but I can't remember if it was 40 years. We know that the guy's been there 40 years because I was in the 80s, but
yeah.
she's been there. She was born there, and she said she was born there, and she's been there for 40 years. So that's like, then that's not really a copy of a copy. But maybe I misheard it, and it was that he's been there 40 years, and he's been making copies of the same one from the first girl that girl that he takes that we get to see.
Yeah, I think like less is more with explaining how she is the way she is. I mean, that's
Yeah.
like that honestly to me is like the best part. It's like I don't really need the backstory on it. It's just like it is what it is. I hope to God that never happens to me on Airbnb. Um, it's just like I don't know. It's just a off the wall premise. I mean, it does in a lot of way. It reminds me of like a full moon movie when it starts going off the rails.
Yeah. You end up being Steven. I don't want to see you in Barbarian 2, and you end up being like the father or something instead of
Listen,
Mother.
man, Detroit's not that far from me. Sign me up.
You just come out with like 4Ks in your hands. You're like, oh, instead of milk, you just make them watch movies.
Ever seen
Dude.
Cannibal Holocaust?
Oh god. This one's for
Oh,
lunch and then for
only
dinner.
pieces of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I could see
Yeah.
that. That's actually a really good point.
Yeah,
Yeah, from the fly. Yeah.
such a good
Man,
movie.
that's talk about a gut punch. That ending
Yeah.
is just I feel like shit afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I love that movie, but that's not like a feel good movie.
If you
Oh
want
no.
if you want to feel real good, guys, on a Friday night for date night, watch Barbarian, then The Fly, and then Martyrs.
And
And
then
then I mean,
Oh,
I'll skip the third one, but I'll watch the other two.
yeah.
Martyrs is a one-time watch for me, man. I only seen the original. I know they remade it here in the States, but that movie just it's like Requiem for a Dream. I'll never watch that stuff again. No way.
Yeah.
They
Feel
remade
dirty. Want to take a
Martyrs.
shower?
They did.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Lee, you're in
I've never
luck.
seen it because
Martyrs is coming on 4K just in time.
Dude, there we go. No, it's like I've had Requiem for a Dream the opportunity to get it a few times for like less than $3, the Blu-ray, and every time I've seen it, I'm like, I don't need to own this one right now. Like it was one of those like I've seen it twice, and the first time it was because I didn't see it with you, Lee, but we saw it with like with some
Yeah,
friends of ours.
mutual friend. Yeah,
Yeah, and man, I
that's
remember
why I saw it
seeing
twice
it.
too.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? And then I saw it, like I think it was like 2 years ago. I resaw it or something, and I was just like, yeah, I don't need to keep rewatching this one. Like this one's good, and it's
It's too depressing, man.
dude,
It's too much.
yeah, it was one of those where I was like, yeah, this did not make me feel good at all.
I put on the Nutty Professor after or something just to feel good for a little while.
Just a palate cleanser.
Yeah, it's like let me see my Eddie Murphy action or something.
Man, did you guys see Requiem for a Dream when that came out, or are you talking about more recently?
I saw it when
I'm
it was
talking
on
about when it
DVD.
came out.
Yeah,
Yeah, like early days DVD, like when it first came. I didn't see it in theaters, but I saw it on DVD in the beginnings. I probably haven't seen it since like 2000, I don't know, 3 or 4 or something. The last time I saw it. I'm good.
with
I don't, that ending, I don't think
It's a great movie though. Don't get me
it
wrong.
is.
It's
oh,
so
it's
well
amazing.
made.
Yeah,
It's great acting, everything all around. But yeah, it's one of those for me.
Not a
with the
feel good movie.
with the
No
trippy
need to buy
menu.
that one.
Like I remember that menu, man, and it was just like, what the hell's going on here? Like it
Yeah.
felt like it
DVD
felt like
menus were the best, man.
yeah.
They were better than the Blu-rays. I remember the Austin Power ones were pretty funny too. The menus were the best.
Oh, I remember House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah.
Iconic.
I kept that DVD just because of the menus, even though I bought the trilogy on
Hell
Blu-ray,
yeah.
but I kept that one Blu-ray because of the menus.
I wonder with Barbarian if they're gonna when they release it, they're going to like if they're gonna do something cool with the menu, it's just gonna be the red, kind of like the menu with the digital one, where it's just red. It's literally the same image that we're using right now for behind us. Which
Yeah.
by the way,
Yeah.
we got another super chat.
Wow,
popping
hell yeah.
fresh. Got this on Blu-ray.
I'll
and
check it
stuff.
out, chat a few days.
So,
Thank you.
nice.
I appreciate
Nice,
it.
man.
Thank you.
Dude, look at that with the super chats tonight, man. Thank you guys
Man,
so
you
much
guys,
for all
you guys
the
are
support.
showing up.
They were like, you know what, we're a little late to the anniversary on that Monday, but we're making up for it today.
Dude, that was so much fun.
Yeah,
That was-
man. Dude, what is
The Descent, huh? What did you think of it?
to me?
No, to Poppy Fresh. Who just
Oh,
No,
who just said
you
the
see,
super chat?
we know your
we had a
feelings
whole
no, I
about
know,
it.
but
Yeah.
that's all. That's all. I was confused. I was like, wait,
You
what do
see,
you
it's
mean?
not all about you.
God, I'm sorry.
No, it's yeah, go check that out. The Descent was that deep dive was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It was
man.
good.
And also, now that you have the Blu-ray, check out all the special features because it has so much in it, man.
Yeah.
Like they did a great job with that release.
You know, you guys talked about DVDs. There are a couple Blu-ray main menus that are pretty decent. Cabin Fever is one I could think of. That it has this option where you could like mess with the effect on the
Okay.
menu based on it's supposed to be as the person gets the sickness, things start to get really distorted and blurred and everything's delayed when you switch and pick the whatever you want to pick on there.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
It's
I don't
awesome.
remember. I have that one on Blu-ray, but I'll have to put it on and refresh
Yeah.
my memory on that one. That's cool. Yeah. Hopefully you weren't talking about the remake though, right? The original.
No, the original, the Eli Roth one.
Yeah. That's crazy that they remade that movie like 7 years after they made it. But yeah, that's a good one. I'll check it out.
And the Final Destination menus. Those were really cool.
Oh yeah. So the Act 3, so we have the escape and the final confrontation. So at this point for you guys, I mean, did you guys have any clue where this was going to be going?
Dude, honestly, after she burst through that door and got the homeless guy, all bets were off for me. I was like, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen at this point.
I just love he goes,
Oh,
yeah,
when they
no
were-
one's come in here for years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
She
she just
just-
takes his arm off.
Freaking runs through there like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing, man.
Yeah. Well, like I said, right before that happens, I thought that was like the highlight for me for AJ's character. Like they give him a little bit of humanity there for a little while, and you're like, oh man, this guy's redeemable a little bit. Not what he did was you can't redeem it, but you feel for him a little bit. He shot her. He feels bad about shooting her, and he feels like he's gonna do it right. And then after she breaks in, like the Kool-Aid Man, like you said, and he's like, I'm out of here. He just runs and leaves her there.
He just
he's
puts
he's the worst, man. He's the worst.
Dude, I honestly thought it was gonna be a redemption story for him. I was like, okay, he's gonna get his shit together. He's gonna go back in the real world after, and like apologize to what he did to that girl and all that, and it was gonna be good. Something good was gonna come of it, and when he just ends up being a slice of shit, like to the bitter end, I was like, damn, dude, come on, Justin Long, like why'd you do that, man?
Yeah.
I thought it was funny, and it kind of irked me a little, is when he's going through the house, right when he first shows up the Airbnb, and he's trying to figure out what's going on. He goes through Tessa's bag, finds her laptop. It's a MacBook, and he's like,
Throws it.
oh man, just tosses it over.
He just doesn't care about other people's stuff.
Yeah,
He's just that
no.
guy.
Yeah.
And who would have thought Zac Efron was supposed to play him, but he turned
Really?
it down. Yeah,
Really?
I looked that up, and A24 turned the movie down. Like the director was looking for studios, and A24 turned it down, which is weird because you would think this would be up their alley.
I just can't see anybody but Justin Long playing that character.
Yeah.
I
though.
agree.
Oh yeah, for
Zac
sure.
Efron would have been a weird pick, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he said he wanted to get like the handsome big guy, that you would see like these type of jock type of guys that would do something like what this character does. But then he said no, he wanted to actually do kind of like the opposite, and it worked better, and for sure it did. And yeah, I don't. Zac Efron has done some pretty good stuff, some pretty good roles, but I don't think he
Yeah.
would have played this the same.
He
It
played
wouldn't have
Bundy
worked
really
the
well.
same. Yeah, he did that wrestling movie. Talk about Requiem for a Dream, the most depressing movie of a couple years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Oh, dude.
That is the most
I
depressing
have
movie.
that movie.
Was it
What
Iron
is it?
Claw?
The
Iron Claw, dude. That
Iron
ending
Claw.
when
The
his
Olive
kids go, "We'll be
Brothers.
your brothers.
Oh,
We'll be your brothers."
Yeah,
I walked
it's a
out of
good
there.
movie,
I'm
but
like,
super depressing.
I was like, I have nothing to live for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as
It
you
was
feed
just
your chickens.
no. I'm just like, you guys have it so good.
Dude.
No, and the worst thing is that it's a true story, so it's that one even
Yeah.
For
hits
sure.
you even more because
It was
like
half
damn, it's so
off.
depressing.
It was half off today at Barnes and Noble, and I held it in my hand with the slip cover, and I was like, "Oh man, I don't plan on rewatching this anytime soon at all." Like, I was just, I think I'm okay, man. Like,
How
I'm not-
often would you revisit it though? That's like one of those
Yeah.
movies that maybe
Yeah,
once
10
every
years.
couple of years. Yeah, right.
10
Yeah,
years
I
for me.
saw it in theaters and I bought it, but I haven't seen it since.
Yeah.
It is a good movie.
Yeah,
I
No,
I
yeah,
wanted them to do a
it's good.
4K, but there's no
Yeah.
4K.
Oh, nice.
It's
We're
Oh
gonna-
too
hell
much.
yeah.
I
Dude,
still need to
that's-
see that movie.
It's
Dude, you
not.
got to.
It doesn't hit quite the same heights as the first one, but for a double feature, it's fun.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like Hills Have Eyes and Hills Have Eyes 2. Like obviously the second one isn't gonna live up to it, but
Yeah.
they're worth watching back to back, I feel like.
Yeah, they have the two same characters. It picks up right where it leaves off. I mean, it's again,
But
it's hard.
like it's lit like a Christmas tree, man. It's like underground, and it's just
Yeah,
I can't. I get what you guys are saying, but the first one's so good, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
second one is,
yeah.
and it's just the cinematography is terrible in the second one too, man. It's like how you gonna be in a cave and it's lit brighter than
Well,
a
they didn't.
freaking
They
Yeah.
didn't
living room.
even nothing like the first one. Like we talked about in the last episode, like they didn't film anything in a cave at all. Everything was made out of like in a studio and all that stuff. But I wonder with the second one, I gotta rewatch it again to see that because I remember like watching it. I was like, oh, cool. Like I don't know. It didn't bother me too much. But I don't know if maybe because I haven't seen it in a few years, and now I'll rewatch and be like, oh yeah, it's fucking Christmas.
Well,
in
last
here.
time I saw it was probably about 3 years ago, so I don't even remember that well because I watched so much stuff. But that stands out, and I did
Yeah.
the double feature. I watched them back to back, and it was night and day, literally. I
Yeah.
love the first one though. I really do like the first one.
Dude, poor Justin Long, man. Oh, how the hell does he always end up? I wonder if he just like his agent's like, hey, we have another role of you getting mutilated. He's like, hell yeah,
Oh
sign me
man,
up.
yeah, Tusk. That's a rough one too.
Hey,
That's
So
it
one that I
ended.
can't watch like that, man. It's so uncomfortable.
It
Yeah.
ended
Yeah.
well for him in Dodgeball.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
His
Did.
one role.
And in comedies, his life is always pretty good, but in horror
Yeah.
movies, he's just. I mean, even in Drag Me to Hell, he survives that one, right? I know the girl gets
Yeah.
dragged down at the
Yeah.
end, but at least he survives that one.
He
Is he gonna be in
watches
the
it
sequel?
happen.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
watches the girl he loves get sucked into hell, so that is pretty bad though. The
Yeah.
therapy bill is gonna be
They were
high.
so close, they almost got away.
Damn.
They should have just ripped his eyes out at the end, so he couldn't see that since they're always ripping his eyes out.
Dude, seriously, this freaking guy. And it's crazy because it's true. It's like such a night and day where comedies, everything's great. And then in these horror movies, it's just like the worst of the worst. Like, how do you end up being like turned into some sea creature, And it's like in Tusk and
Oh yeah.
dude, it's so messed up. I've been wanting to rewatch it because I haven't seen it since like DVD back in the day. But I'm also
Yeah.
kind of like, oh man, I already know.
I'm with you, GC. I kind of want to revisit it again.
Yeah, that would be a great
Those
episode.
close-ups when
I-
he's turned,
I
those
can't,
close-ups
man.
of him as
No.
with the touch.
I
Oh
I-
man, it is creepy. I was like, damn, Kevin Smith did a real creepy movie.
Seriously,
I don't know
man.
what it is. That movie makes me so uncomfortable. Like I remember watching like the very
get
like end sequence. I'm like, I don't like this. This doesn't make me feel good.
Dude, you know what, guys, in the comments, either you're watching this live, thank you for watching live. If you're watching the recording, thank you so much for watching the recording. Let us know if you want to see Steven lose his shit while we talk about Tusk in one of the
We're
episodes.
gonna do a
I'll
cinema
let-
rewind on Tusk.
I'll
Dude.
literally watch anything other than Tusk.
Hey,
Please,
that would be a
guys.
perfect one because we know that Dogma's coming out, so we got to revisit one of his movies.
Oh,
How
that's
many
yeah.
movies
He's like,
Kevin
why not
Smith has
revisit
done that are
Mallrats?
bad?
Why
I
not
know, right?
Mallrats or Clerks?
You could give me either of those. I would gladly take either of those over Tusk.
We'll do Chasing
No.
Amy. There we go.
Yeah,
He'll even do that Bruce Willis one that he did. The cop was a cop out. The Kevin Smith movie.
Oh
with
yeah,
Bruce Willis.
forgot about that one.
Yeah, he was trying to go mainstream there. It didn't work out, but
No,
at least
not at all.
it's better than Tusk as far
Hey,
as
he's tried that before with his Superman. Superman he was gonna do.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Remember here? Have you guys
Yeah.
seen that video of him talking about his pitch to Warner Brothers
no, which one?
Mm-mm.
No.
about pitching Superman?
Dude, I didn't know. I didn't
Oh,
even know
you
Kevin
need to
Smith-
watch
Studio
it.
would give Kevin Smith $100 million to make a movie. That's
It's-
probably why.
It was that's where the whole Nicolas Cage's Superman came in.
Oh.
I think it was something like
Wasn't
that.
that Tim Burton? Or
Yeah, that was Tim Burton.
Or was it him? Either he was attached to it somehow. I thought I could be. Hang on, I gotta look this up.
yeah, I thought they even had Nicolas Cage wearing the Superman costume. They were doing like all that stuff. Well, I thought it was Tim Burton, but there is a story. You're right that Kevin Smith wanted to do a Superman. I just don't know if it was the Nick Cage one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I
Dude,
guess.
I mean, we went. I think we went pretty deep with Barbarian. I mean, I don't know what else is there to talk about this freaking masterpiece. To be honest, I mean, we could all agree in unison that there's not much we would want to change at all.
I mean, do you guys like how it concludes? With Frank and just everything that takes place after AJ finding him. Like, did you guys like how it wrapped everything up for the most part?
I was happy with it. I mean, I just love when movies end like that. Like it just cuts to the credits and that music is. They pick that great song. I forgot it now. That oldie, the Crybaby one or whatever.
Oh,
They put.
Yeah.
It's just I love when movies end like that, and it's like what was it last year that we got Don't Worry, Darling. Whoa.
Strange Darling.
Oh no, Strange Darlings.
Yep.
Yeah.
That movie was so good. It just reminds me a little bit of that one. Even though they're not the same type of movie, but it has that low budget vibe. I almost feel like this movie. I wonder if it would have looked any different if they would have shot it on film. Talking about that because that
With
other
a little
movie was shot
grain
on
or
film.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
It's
would
so
probably been
I
slick,
could
creepier.
see that.
Give it more gritty feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
not I'm happy with the way it is. I really like it. I enjoy it. Never bored. Very well paced.
What would you rate
It's
it
a great
out of
movie.
1 through 5? Your
1
letterbox.
through 5. Oh, for me, honestly, it's a yeah, 4.5.
Yeah.
Dude,
I love
okay.
this movie.
4.5, yeah, somewhere in there.
You guys heard it here. 4.5 for all of us. We're taking Jordan. Jordan said 4, but he meant 4.5.
I said 4 or 4.5. I can go either way.
Jordan's trying to be edgy.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? 4.
No,
Four
I
and a
think
smidge.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think so far for the decade, I would definitely put this up there in like the top tier of horror movies
Yeah.
that we've gotten so far.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there's been good stuff, but yeah, this one really stands out for me.
And it sucks you in right from the beginning. I mean,
For sure.
that scene
Mhm.
alone with the rain, you're wondering like what the hell's gonna happen. Anything could come out from the dark or anything, and like it was really good.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
this is definitely a great film to prepare for watching Weapons. Had a lot of fun watching this one.
yeah, guys, make sure August 8th, I think the 7th also, which is this coming Thursday, it's gonna be out in theaters. But official release is this Friday. Man, make sure to go check it out.
For
I mean,
sure.
if we support and I want to mess up his last name, but Zach Kreger. I mean, if we all show up and like just start pounding at the table and start sending emails and social media
Pulling a
sharing
me.
everything. Yeah, but
Yeah.
just
Go pound
just
on your fucking tables.
Go
right
start
now.
a
Yeah,
change.org.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
An
Get
Start,
your
original movie in
petition
the summer, man.
let's go all show up and make him super rich in the theater, so that way they release Barbarian from the underground room that Disney
Yeah.
probably has, and they have Mother down there with the physical copy,
I swear.
just
Yeah, I mean,
guarding
I'm
it.
gonna give my money to Freakier Friday first, but I am gonna go see it on Saturday though.
Hey, you know what? You give Lindsay Lohan
Yeah, I
some
got the
money.
A,
It's been a
man.
while.
I got the A list. I could go, 4 times a week now.
40 times. They're like, you're back again. How many Freakier Fridays do you need? It's like, I need more.
Yeah.
Like you've seen all these movies already.
Yeah.
Enough.
Water. Dude.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think we should probably wrap it up. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else more. And I know we got Steven, do you want to break the news? Or I mean, you already did the post. Do you want to break the news about Friday or
Oh yeah, so we're doing a live stream, so it's going to be Jordan, GC, and I. We're going to be doing an After Dark live stream coming up here on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. So feel free to jump in for that. We're going to be hanging out, talking about 90s horror. So pretty stoked for
Oh,
that.
awesome.
Yeah, and
Dude.
then what do we got lined up for next week?
well,
Anyone want
next
to
week
tease that?
yeah, man. We've got sleepaway camp. We're going to be talking about that next Tuesday. We have a very special
Mhm.
guest. He was actually in this chat. So should we tell them who it is, or should we kind of wait until we
Yeah.
start? Yeah, should we tell
Sure,
them?
it's up to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
Okay.
get the hype going.
Guys, so we have Ken from Mid-Level Media, and he's going to be here hanging out with us, going back to the camp and going over this classic. And this is for kind of celebrating the new 4K release
Yep.
of Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3, which a lot of people already
Oh, yeah.
got. I know Jordan did a video on it recently.
Yep.
Freaking awesome. And yeah, we're going to be celebrating that. Pretty excited about it next Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Awesome.
It's a good way to get prepped for Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3, and really excited for all of us to get together and hang out.
What about you, Jordan? You got anything besides next Tuesday coming up? And Friday?
Not much. I mean, so I just uploaded the video a little late today. I had a lot of stuff going on today, so I just uploaded my review for the Hammer Films release of Quatermass
Nice.
2.
Yeah.
So check that out, guys. It's a crazy release. So, and it's a massive set. So it took me forever to actually put it out. And then Steve's going to kill me, but I can't remember the date, but I'm going to be on the podcast with them talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh man, we got Sunday.
Sunday.
This is
Which is
this oversized episode. We're talking about Texas
yeah.
Chainsaw Massacre, the second
So-
site release.
Talking about that next week. And the only other thing we got on the calendar for the 22nd,
Yep.
haven't officially I think, announced this yet, but this is just kind of a little tease. We're doing, I've been doing a Fear by Year, and once a month we've been going through, me, Steven, and Chris have been going through each year, going through different horror films, whatever, to find that year. We're doing 1979. And we have got Garrett from Born to Be Rad is going to be joining us for
Hell
that
yeah.
episode.
Nice.
But other than that, I think
Other
I don't
than
think I have
that,
anything else.
It's like, yeah, other than that,
yeah,
like a bunch
you
of
know,
stuff planned out.
no big deal.
That's
Yeah,
all I
legend.
got. A little bit of Leatherface love, a little bit of Garrett love,
A little bit of
Yeah.
Ken next week, a little camping with Ken.
a little
Yeah.
kid bit of camping with Ken. Bring
Camping
your
with
s'mores.
Pen. That's gonna be the
camping.
segment.
Camp
Dude, I love
counselor
that.
Ken.
I love that, man. We have to
Yeah.
somehow figure out a way to incorporate that in the
I need
thumbnail.
Ken to show up in like a sun
With a
hat,
whistle.
like a camp with a
Oh my
whistle and
God.
the sunscreen on the nose.
Oh,
just
my
a
God.
little bit.
A
Yeah,
dream.
camp counselor Ken.
Dude. What about you, Lee? What do you got going on, brother?
I'm just gonna be watching all the stuff you guys are. There's so much stuff. I'm just gonna watch that stuff and no man, I know you and I are gonna do another episode pretty soon of Friday Night Fright Night and
Yeah.
Hell
and I
yeah.
got a couple videos I'm working on that I should be releasing next week. So for this week, this is it for me. But next week, I'll be putting some. I don't know. I kind of want to maybe let's see how weapons goes. If there's anybody interested in hearing my opinion on it, I might do like at least a short and just how I feel about it while coming out of the theater type of thing. But other than that, I'll do a couple videos next week. I know it's been done a lot, but my wife and I decided to rewatch every single MCU movie again. So
Woo!
I might do like a face, like each face.
That's dedication.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be
Yeah,
sick.
we already did phase 1 and 2, so I was thinking of doing videos for phase 1 and 2 and just kind of doing them like that instead of like one movie at a time for what. So I'll just do each phase. So I'll probably work on that too. And I'm just watching just a ton of movies. So now with September and October coming up, I definitely want to start making more videos for
Oh,
horror
man.
and stuff like that. So
We're getting
Ooh,
close.
if you guys ever do a live of Dark Carpenter, I'll be looking forward to that. You can invite me to that one.
Dude,
That'd be
we've
great.
talked about it already, actually. So
And the
I
Mouth of
mean,
Madness is coming out with the 4K soon too, so that's cool.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
oh,
And those Halloween steelbooks.
yeah,
Gotta
man.
love them.
No,
Well-
man, I'm on Halloween out. I got them too many times.
Yeah.
I can't.
Even the dog's
But they're
like,
cool.
yeah. Well, guys, as for me, if you're watching this on this channel, you know I'm the host, GC, Face the Movies. Catch me on here. I'm working on a new video right now. I won't say too much, but I'm kind of working on something to put out. I know it's been been busy with the live streams, hanging out with the guys. And then on Friday, obviously Steven already mentioned it. We're gonna be out on his channel. So excited for it. I mean, guys, make sure to pile in and kind of come in so much that it's gonna shut down the live stream because how many
Hell
Break those
yeah.
servers.
Let's go. Let's go.
let's go over there and pound at the table and show our support. It's gonna
Yeah,
be a
thanks,
lot of
guys.
fun. I mean, Steven and all you guys, you're some of the hardest workers in the room, and I mean, he put in so much love into this, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then obviously check out Jordan's podcast and Steven and Chris's podcast episode. And like Lee mentioned, I'm gonna be working with him on some new episodes for the podcast, Friday Night Fright Night. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, and now we have the video versions as well on YouTube on here.
Mhm.
And now that we got Lee to 50 subscribers, we're gonna be
Let's
able to
go.
stream those on his channel as well. So guys,
Congrats, man.
yeah, go
Yeah, man.
follow
I
him.
appreciate the love tonight,
So yeah, no, dude, I was so happy to have you on.
like the Lion King.
I know a lot of people that followed this channel from the very beginning were probably excited when they saw you on the thumbnail. They're like, dude, are you kidding me? Like the band is back together and they're like putting out some stuff. So definitely,
Yeah,
at
man,
least for
happy to be
videos.
here.
Well,
Yeah,
at
dude.
least real quickly before we sign off, it looks like
Yeah.
Pop and Fresh picked up Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3. So
Oh,
gonna
Have
be
fun.
more
Nice.
than prepared for
There,
what we
there,
have in the works.
there are a couple of fun movies for sure.
Oh yeah.
Campy
Prepping
fun.
already.
You'll
for
enjoy
sure.
them.
yeah, man.
Pun
Let's,
intended.
You
Go ahead, Jordan.
mentioned you guys kept talking about podcasts. I forgot. And then tomorrow, I'll be releasing the 1978 episode
Oh, that's right.
of our Fear by Year podcast, which you can find on Spotify
Yeah.
and Apple Podcast, and 78, of course.
Dude.
Talk about Halloween
Hell yeah.
and some other stuff. So
Guys, we've got content up the yin yang coming out. You just don't forget, when you're looking up these accounts, After Hours Video, The Movie Den, Cinema Whiplash, Face the Movies, find us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, X, Letterbox. I think Lee still uses IMDb, so you can find him on there.
TikTok.
Just Google us. I mean, messenger pigeons, you name it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for those super
thanks,
chats
everyone.
towards Jordan and celebrating. And
Yes, thank you.
yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday with Ken and Camp Counselor Ken.
Hell yeah.
Counselor Ken.
We're all
Dude,
going to
I love
camp.
it. But yeah, guys, we'll see you next time. And yeah,